Peace and love, family, peace and love. I hope this video finds you feeling absolutely amazing. I hope today is like one of the best days you've had in a while. Excuse all of this appearance. Me and Phoenix were at the beach, and the black beach, so I'm like full of black sand. But on the way home, she fell asleep, and I was like, oh, should I wake her up or should I take the time to hop on and do this video? And I had like this whole thing planned. I was gonna fix my hair, put on some earrings, and do this video, but look, we gotta work with what we got. Baby sleep, I'm hopping on here to check in with you. So I wanted to create this video today to check in, to let you know like what's been up. Why haven't I been as consistent as usual? Where am I right now? How's the baby? Oh, you heard I was pregnant? Yeah, I am. So yeah, so first and foremost, I want to thank you for the love and the support and like the genuine support. January 30th, in a couple days from today, is actually my 3rd year in business, and things have been consistently going very well, but I can't take the credit for that. It's you, it's your love, it's your support, it's sharing things when it resonates with you and all of that. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. And if I figure out a way to be able to like contribute to each and every one of you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one way or another. So nonetheless, I am checking in from Costa Rica. I recently moved back. Yes, I moved back. I'm at 7 months pregnant. Phoenix will be 2 in April. So I moved back solo, pregnant, and with a toddler. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. No, but honestly, it's been the most peaceful transition, the easiest transition, and every single day I receive so many confirmations that this was 100% the best decision for me right now. And yeah, and I'm happy. I can honestly say that I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I am recalibrating with myself, and that's what I hopped on here to talk to you about. So yeah, I haven't been as consistent this year as I have been in the past, and there's so many factors that play into that, but and I won't give specific details just to protect, you know, everyone. But this year, right, has been a ride. It's been a ride. It started out amazing, and then like around the March, April timeline, like things started to get rough, and in May, like things got really rough. And I'll be completely honest, it started to deplete me. Things started to get rough because I was experiencing very challenging conversations that I had never experienced before. I was experiencing a level of verbal abuse. I'll say that, verbal and emotional abuse. And I'm not going to say it was intentional, because some people, anybody in general, like people in general might not know how to communicate, and that is okay. So this is like not me pointing no fingers, nothing. This is with love. But I was experiencing a deep level of verbal and emotional abuse. And then I found out that I was pregnant. So with the pregnancy, I was like excited and had like these big visions of just the ancestral way of birthing and going through pregnancy, and you know, just big high hopes, and just the way that it should be, and everybody coming together and showing up. And unfortunately, I didn't get the response to my pregnancy. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. And early on, there was just really challenging and hurtful conversations even around my pregnancy from, you know, extended family. And it just started to create like this deep turmoil mentally for me. And I had never really been in an environment or consistently around like low vibrational, I don't even know what the word for it is, but I'm grateful for the experience. I'm so happy because it gives me first-hand experience, and my stomach turns when I say this, but it gives me first-hand experience that women are not always supported. women are not always supported during their pregnancy. Women are not always supported in general. And sometimes when women are in partnerships, they give so much that they lose themselves. And so, like, I've heard these conversations before, but I've never experienced it until this year. So again, I am speaking with nothing but love, because everything is always working out, and I am so grateful. I have nothing. I'm so grateful. I'm just being honest with you all, because one of the things that I know that helps to me to connect with others is just being real, being transparent, because all that glitters ain't gold. So anyway, I started to experience some things that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I've cried more than I've cried in 30 years this year. I will be honest, I wasn't even in a mental space to connect with my baby. And with that being said, entrepreneurship, I have clients, I have an audience, and it came to a point where I was just so depleted that I was not able to truly show up in the way that I wanted to show up for y'all, for my audience. And I'm so passionate about freedom, and I genuinely want everyone to experience financial freedom, time freedom, and just being able to do what you feel like doing when you feel like doing it. And that passion never left. But going through what I went through this year added another layer. Now women, mothers in particular, ordinary people, but now moms, because mamas wear a lot of hats, and they're just not, the support that mothers need is just not normalized. So very, very, very long story short, it was a very emotionally taxing time. And honestly, I don't think that I would have even taken accountability for that had my family not expressed very deep concerns for my well-being. My mother in particular was really, really concerned. My stepfather, Maurice, he was like, I ain't never seen you shrink yourself this little, and I never seen you dim your light. I never seen you not smile. And I was sad, because I'm like, dang, if they're saying that, what's my unborn baby saying? Like, dang, I'm not even getting the best version of mama right now. And when I was pregnant with Phoenix, that was like, we were so close. So I just knew there needed to be a shift. And something I'm gonna say that I also learned is to be patient, not to fall so deeply infatuated with the idea of something. Be patient and let things unfold. Don't try to force things, and don't be so gun-ho on the idea of something, So that's like a really big lesson that I've learned, because it might look good, sound good, feel good, but is it really for you? Is it really for me? And sometimes we try to force it, and it has an adverse effect. So long story short, my business kind of took a hit, because I just really couldn't produce and show up the way that I wanted to, because I was having a hard time within myself. And I'm just on here being transparent, because again, entrepreneurship presents a whole nother level of healing and self-discovery. And this is one of those moments where I'm being presented with a new level of self-discovery and passion, and it even allows me to pivot some things. Now we're building a affordable housing community for mamas, and so many things came of emotional turmoil. So in this moment, I'm going to tell you, so whatever it is that you've experienced or what you've gone through, you can use that very thing to create a beautiful business. You can use that very thing to help someone else, because I will say, there is someone looking for you. There really is someone looking for you. There's someone waiting for you to tell the story that resonates with them, so they can be inspired and know that there is another way. So, yes, a couple months passed by, still trying to work through some things. I ended up moving back home full time, and I was like, this ain't gonna work. At the time, I had my bonus son plus Phoenix and pregnant, living at home. I'm like, this ain't gonna cut it. So I just knew some things needed to shift and sort, and some conversations that were very uncomfortable needed to be had. But all in all, again, everything has been absolutely beautiful. I think what I have experienced personally is just a result of lack of communication, lack of the ability to truly just tap in, because the level of verbal and emotional abuse that has been present in my life, oh my God, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But it's nobody's fault. It's a learning lesson. It's just things that come up that show us areas that we really need to work on. But are you going to belittle yourself, and are you going to allow certain things for other people, or are you going to choose you? And I'm here today because I recently had to make a really tough decision, and that decision was choosing what's best for me. And that shouldn't be a tough decision. I had to choose what's in the highest and best interest of my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health. And ultimately, it led me back to Costa Rica, where baby Phoenix and I had already established ourselves in 2022 here. But we kind of like went and, restructured some things because, circumstances for us had changed, and we just wanted to be mindful. But ultimately, I had to make a decision to do what is best for me, what's in my highest and best interest. And we are now living back in Costa Rica. Our home is so beautiful. We're getting rental properties together right now as I speak. I know you can hear them banging. I've had the opportunity to just really be and just bask in what I love, and just really truly tap back in with my desires, and really honor who I am, whose I am, what I love. And like I said, my passion is to really help people get free. My passion is to raise free children. My passion is to always have financial freedom, time freedom, to do what you want when you feel like it, to all of that. And so I found myself also just restructuring and conforming to things that I didn't 100% agree with, and that caused also some internal but again, it's all a part of the journey. I'm grateful. And would I do it all again? Yes. Only thing that I just feel ultimately guilty about is being pregnant and the baby, and her not being able to experience happy mama, because this year is the most I have cried in 30 years. I'll be 30 on the 30th of January. And this year, I will say, I cried the most that I cried my whole life. It was I was so sad. But again, always wanting the best for everyone else, and willing to literally sabotage myself to make sure that everybody else is okay. And when that energy is not matched, or if it's not reciprocated, or if even in all that you're doing, people in general, I'm just speaking in general, are still speaking down upon you, saying you're not a good mother, or you're not a good partner, or you're sabotaging your brand, your business, and not being able to post authentic content because maybe people around you don't want you to post authentic content, and it just causes you to question everything about yourself. And that's not fair. That's not fair when you genuinely feel like you're doing everything in your power to bring balance and harmony and to raise beautiful children. And generally speaking, and the response is you still ain't, you doing stuff nobody asked you to do. You're not a good, just down, really terrible talk. And when someone consistently tells you, they can do better, or they consistently tell you I'm over this, you're a waste of time, that stuff really plays on your mental, and it's not fair. It plays on your mental, and it also causes depletion. So nonetheless, there comes a time where you have to do what's best for you, because being in an emotionally abusive environment can really cause some harm. And I'll be really honest, I even considered, this is when my mother was like, you need to come home. I considered like going to a professional, like not a therapist, but like a psychiatric ward, because I felt like I was literally losing my mind. There were things being said that just losing my mind. And I'm like, did this come from being a flight attendant? Like, am I losing my mind because I was a flight attendant for so long, and now I have like air pockets in my brain, and I was thinking I need to see someone for that? Like, it was just crazy how things, external things, just caused me to question everything that I know to be true about myself. I questioned it. So I don't want that for you. So here I am showing up as my most authentic self, because I don't want that for you. And over the years, this is my 3rd year in business, I've had to overcome a lot of mental barriers, but this year was the toughest. But as I reflected on business today, I was like, I've done a lot, learned a lot, and if I could do it all again, what would be the easiest way to navigate to where I am today? And that's what inspired the 4-day workshop. Just showing you the easiest way, what I believe is the easiest way to get to where you want to be in your business. Because I've learned so much, and I started selling digital products before I even knew what a digital product was. I was doing digital marketing before I even knew it was a thing. And so those things really helped my business, but I didn't even know there was a science to it. I was just showing up as my most authentic self. So today I want you to know that I am feeling like myself. I am in my environment, I'm in my element. We go in my element. We're going to the beach every single day, just allowing ourselves to ground and to release and to let go and to truly tap into our nature and to honor who we are, who I am, right? And to connect with my baby and the community of women here that are doulas and midwives and the sisters and the mamas, and the love and the abundance of support, and how mamas are rotating each day to bring me food and rotating to like take care of me. And I'm like, yo, I'm okay. But the support, because they really honor the womb, they honor the woman. And trying to explain that part to people that have nothing, have no experience with that, is difficult. Also explaining the mental capacity and like the mental work it takes to prepare for a home birth, like with baby Phoenix, a home birth. Trying to explain that to, in general, to people that have no experience with that can be very exhausting. And it's an exhaustion that you don't deserve while you're pregnant. You shouldn't have to spend your pregnancy trying to explain why you want to birth a particular type of way. Like, your pregnancy should be spent preparing to birth how you want to birth, not explaining anything to anybody. So if you don't take nothing from today's message, do not be afraid to choose yourself. If you feel like people are going to be upset, or if you feel like they're not going to understand, if you feel like, I don't care, forget what you feel. If you feel like you're in a space that's not in your highest and best interest, and you cannot thrive the way that you feel that you are created to thrive, you might have to do something different. And I don't want you to be afraid to do something different. So this video isn't to inspire you to choose you. And also, when it comes to that time freedom, and when it comes to financial freedom, everything that you need to create that is within you. It's within you. I'm telling you, when I started my business 3 years ago, it was just from what I had learned a couple months prior. I didn't go to school, I didn't get a degree, I didn't do anything. I just learned some stuff. I had some knowledge within, and I applied that knowledge, and then I just started to show up as my authentic self. And people were like, oh, I like her. Like, she's kind of cool. But I didn't have to learn how to be me. I just had to get out of my own way. I had to do some healing, some detoxing, and I had to tap in with me so that I can be my most authentic self, so I can show up. And it yielded like beautiful monetary success, and continues to yield that. I think this year could have been a much more beautiful year for me. But again, I was just dealing with a lot of things, but no more. And I'm ready to definitely just be like, just be free, and everything, like, just be. And I want that for you too. I genuinely want that for you too. Not for no reason. It's just, I want that for you because you deserve that. You definitely deserve that. So long story short, we're back living full-time in Costa Rica. We love our home. I'll be birthing at home in Costa Rica. My mother will be here in a couple of days. My father may come, not really sure. But yeah, I'm having like a mother blessing, something like a baby shower, but it's not a baby shower, in February. And so I'll be having a lot of friends and family present for that. I'll have their love. But ultimately, I am laser focused on making sure that you have what you need to accomplish what you need to accomplish in a shorter amount of time than it took me to accomplish some things. So I'm laser focused on making sure you have all the tools to build your business or to create a passive income online. What does that look like? So this workshop that's coming up February the 1st to the 4th, it's going to walk you through 4 days of science basically and my personal experience, and then also science and some facts for sure. And then the value is in the one-on-one. Like, what works for you? What are your circumstances? What can you monetize right now? What can you sell right now? Are you already an entrepreneur and you just want to scale? What does that look like? Can you leverage other people's networks to grow and scale? Do you have a product that you're ready to launch? Do you have a clothing brand that you want to launch, but you don't necessarily know how to launch it without having to do the fulfillment? Like, we gonna go deep, and we gonna put a real plan together. And after we put that plan together, it's on you to apply, because what I'm sharing with you is my lived experience. If I knew everything that I knew then, now, man, I could have, things just would have been so different. So, I spent a lot of money this year in particular investing because I was so depleted. I was so spiritually depleted that I felt like I needed to invest externally when I just needed to invest internally. But my external investments, I learned a lot. I know a lot about advertising. I know a lot about digital marketing. I know a whole lot about some beautiful things, and I'm sharing them in the workshop, and I can't wait. Also, after the workshop, there will be a little downtime so you can apply, do all the things that you need to do. But I do want you to be on the lookout for our membership community, which I'm excited about, because the membership community allows me to coach. It allows me to be back in my element, like coaching and sharing everything that I know. It allows you to connect with like-minded individuals, and you get access to this beautiful self-paced program that I put together that is like step-by-step guidance for everything. Step-by-step Canva, step-by-step AI, step-by-step Shopify, step-by-step running ads, step-by-step branding yourself, step-by-step, like literally step-by-step. So if you can just apply everything in the course as well, you will be fine. You will be fine. So that sums up my update. I am laser focused on helping you to make money online and live anywhere you want to live without like breaking the bank. We have a nanny, and I pay her a beautiful salary, and let's see, we have a meal prep chef and our housekeeper and utilities. Like, all of our expenses a month are $1,085, and that's like that's everything. So imagine if you can just generate $3,000 a month and put $1,000 towards your essential needs, save $1,000, and then do whatever else you want to do with the third $1,000. Like, that's easy. $3,000 a month is easy. It's easy. So I'm here to show you that. So if you are ready to just have that time freedom, financial freedom, and to overcome some mental blockages, let's connect, let's tap in, because overcoming the mental blockages piece is like key. And like, how do you do it? Like, what are some exercises? So I can't wait to share my personal exercises with you and things that just really help me to ground and to get back tapped in and like to really just be. So I hope that I gave you a pretty accurate update. I hope I covered all the bases. Just a tough year mentally. had to choose myself, and because it was so tough mentally, I didn't feel confident in my brand and my business, so I invested a lot of money learning a whole lot of valuable information that I can just share now. But ultimately, like, it's just life be life, and but it's so beautiful how everything just unfolds, and you just be looking back like, dang, that's why I went through that. Okay, God, all right, I see you. So I just want to encourage you to choose you always. And I want to remind you that you are so beautiful and so powerful, and everything that you need to accomplish what you need is within you. Sometimes it could just be a matter of you decluttering your mind, decluttering your space, letting go of some things that just don't serve you, things like that, that make all the difference. So that's all I have for now. I hope to see you all in Costa Rica soon. I hope I can host you at our space and just catch up and show you the town and just have a good time. If you have any questions, feel free to email hi@risewithzainab.com. And then if you want to sign up for the workshop, February the 1st to the 4th, the link will be in the description. I would love for you to sign up for that. The promo price did end today, so it's now, I think it's now full price if I'm not mistaken, but it's still so much value. So much value, it's so worth it. And on social media, Rise with Zainab. That's on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere. So Rise with Zainab on all socials. And I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm just sending you love, sending you light. And I'll see you in the next video.